My journey as a content creator. Well, when I thought about becoming a content creator, I was excited. It was something new, something creative, something for me to do in my spare time, and something that I was going to enjoy doing, which I do. But I've come to realize that it is extremely time consuming, especially when you have a full-time job that you don't intend to quit because of being a content creator. You're just trying to, find topics to discuss and build a platform that hopefully people will enjoy. However, it's just not that easy. Getting into this YouTube algorithm, I don't care how many videos you watch and when you post, how you post, whatever the case is, it's hard for you to get that algorithm down. And even if you were to follow the steps by other content creators, I'm not sure those content creators have a job. So it's like when you do decide to say, hey, I'm going to be a content creator for YouTube, whatever platform you want to do, if that's going to be your thing. I mean, it seems as if it's because you have nothing else going. Not to say nothing else positive, but it's not like you have other commitments. You have the extra time because, look, there's some content creators that, they work on their phone. They have these niches or these topics where they can vlog and that's their thing. For me, I don't think I'm a vlogger. I don't want to let people in on my everyday life, where I'm going, what I'm doing, what I'm eating, who I'm talking to, what I'm talking about, what I see, what I do. Like maybe in some aspects, like if you're traveling and you just want to show where you're traveling to and what it's like being in other countries, other cities, other areas, different restaurants, things like that are cool. But then I'm like, well, sometimes I just want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy the moment. I want to enjoy the experience for myself and not worry about creating content, because at the end of the day, that's work. You have to, when I go to a new restaurant, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. So how about I just, whenever we go to a restaurant, I do a quick video. It's not that easy to say I'm just going to do a quick video, because you got to remember, hey, you want to get all these different shots. I want to, show what the restaurant looks like on the outside and, what the menu looks like when the food comes out, how it's presented, and, you eating it and all that kind of stuff, giving your take on how good it is or how nasty it is. That's all taken away from your experience in that moment because you're so focused on working. You can't even enjoy the experience yourself. And to be honest, I forget. I went to a new restaurant, not too long ago. And I said, you know what? Telling my husband, you know what? I'm going to, do food vlogs or whatever. Completely forgot about half of it until I got in the restaurant. The restaurant was so dark that none of my videos came out right. So I was like, okay, well, bump it. Then when you want to talk about content and current events, you got to be quick when it comes to putting out content about what's going on in the news, because you need to get in that algorithm. And if you're working a 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 7 to 3, or whatever, you can't stop your job, what pays you and put food on the table and pays your bills, to create content. And we're not going to talk about, for myself, I'm not a quick uploader Like vloggers, I don't think they have to do too much with editing, and everything is more like a live stream. I would love to get to the point where I can do a live stream type of thing, but I don't have the followers for that. So that way I can just upload videos and, you can converse and talk about different current events, and you're not really putting too much time into creating a video. But for me, I love creating videos, the creativity and putting the video together and adding little transitions and this, that. I like that part. But that part is the most time consuming. It is the most. I can, make a video, record a video that's maybe 10, 15 minutes. But I spend 2 to 3 hours editing the video. Then you post the video and you get 10 views, 20 views, 30 views. Ooh, it's very discouraging, because it's like, I'm not saying that my content is whack, but it's the time and effort that you put into creating it and not get put into the algorithm where you're getting views, shares, clicks, likes, or anything just to compliment the work that you did.